What is up, everybody? Today I'm doing something a little bit different today. As you can see, I'm not playing GD, I'm not star grinding, but I am playing Vampire Survivors. I played this quite a bit when it was really popular on Twitch before, and basically stopped playing it for like a couple months, but there are now a whole bunch of new items. By a whole bunch, I mean 9. But I know there's new evolutions, there's new characters. There's 80 achievements now, so, you know, there's new power-ups, I know. Like this Banish power-up, which allows you to remove an item from level-up choices. I think that's pretty good. I'll buy that. It was pretty cheap as well. But yeah, I'm just gonna do a Vampire Survivors run. Maybe I'll continue playing this game until I have all of the unlocks again, but yeah, let's start the run. Put me... You know what? It's my first time back in a while. Let's just go with Pasqualina. Good basic character. You know what? Let's get a little spicy. Let's go dairy plant. Not... Yeah. Let's go dairy plant. Let's go hyper mode. This map is very difficult, so I'm not really expecting to beat this run today, but I'll try my best. We'll take a whip. This map is very famous for her killing you at the last possible moment. I've seen a lot of people die at like 29 minutes and 30 seconds, which is normal. You're not like dumb or anything if you die in this level. And it's actually very unique in that, as you can see, if I open the map, there's a bunch of items just lying on the ground that you can pick up. I'll put show guides on just so that I know where each item is. I think I believe armor evolves the rune tracer, so I'm gonna go towards the armor. And as you might see, depending on how recently you've played this game, there are new sprites for like the clover, the fire wand. I'll take a Bible. It synergizes well with the candelabrador, which is also on the map. Let's just make our way towards... Oh my god. Oh! Toho moment. Make our way towards this armor, which I am not 100% sure, but I believe is what evolves the rune tracer. We will confirm it once we see it as an option in the level up menu. One more Bible. Another thing they added recently is that if you have, let's say I have the King Bibles right now, if I forget what it's called exactly, I think it's called a spellbinder. If a spellbinder were to appear in the shop, it would say that it evolves the Bibles because I have the Bibles. That's another cool little thing that they added for, I guess, quality of life improvements, which I will never ever complain about. They didn't have to do that. I guess I should like explain how this game works. I'm sure anybody who's watching this has watched me stream this before, but in case you haven't, this is basically a roguelite. I don't know whether it's a roguelike or roguelite. But all I know is that it is not procedurally generated, but it has like the roguelike elements of you get random upgrades every time. Every run is different, so it has a lot of replay value. Oh, I passed the armor already. Should make our way towards it. Oh, we got the skeleton cards. And the goal of this game is basically to just make it to 30 minutes while defeating the swarms of enemies and becoming overpowered. Oh, see, this is what I talk about. See, because I have the whip and Hollow Heart shows up, it shows that you evolve the whip there, which is a good thing. I legit forgot treasure chests were a thing. You gotta survive 30 minutes, and at the end you get killed by Satan. And you have completed the stage. I guess we'll make our way towards the Candelabrador, because that increases the area of effect of the weapons. I will definitely take a lightning ring. Yeah, so far this run is feeling, I feel pretty good about this run. Ideally, I'd love to get the Peach Own to combine them and evolve into the Vandalier, which is probably the best item in the game. Which is understandable because it's probably also the hardest item to get. Hardest evolution, at least. I do have rerolls and skips, so if I really think that getting the Vandalier is necessary, I can try to reroll and skip to get it. I will take a Spellbinder for sure, because the evolved Bibles are very, very nice. They are essential to me winning this run, probably. I think I will try to get every item located on this map. They are very far away, but I'm also in hyper mode, which vastly increases your speed. So I think I'll be able to make it. And ideally, I'll also get items that passive items to fill up the 6 slots in my item menu thing in the top left corner, so that when you pick up an item off the ground when your passive slots are already full, you actually get an extra 7th item slot. I just realized I missed a treasure chest up here, so I will go for that. So in a perfect world, of course, this is all assuming that I have that armor is the right thing to evolve the Rune Tracer. If I wanted to truly min-max this, I could have taken other upgrades that would have benefited me. Oh my god, the jellyfish are everywhere. So that I can have up to, I believe it would be 9 passive items, which is pretty overpowered. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and banish the Clock Lancet. I did not realize that that would take up the turn for leveling up. That's my bad. I guess that's why banish is so cheap. Oh no, I'm in danger. Definitely will take another duplicator. But yeah, having a lot of passives is definitely the key to winning. And having passives that synergize with each other well also really helps. We got a Bible. We got a level 4. I am not sure which. I guess I'll go for the Candelabrador next. I am not sure what items are evolved, but are close to being evolved, but I guess my Rune Tracer is. So if I get one more Rune Tracer level up, and then I get another chest, I will be able to show you what the evolved Rune Tracer does. And from what I've seen, the evolved Rune Tracer is one of the best items for sure, no doubt. And I'm excited to show it off. Because the Rune Tracer, even, oh, we got a level 8 Rune Tracer. We're close to getting that evolved weapon. Just gotta wait for a boss or an elite to show up, kill it, and then we get the treasure chest. But yeah, the Rune Tracer, even when it didn't have an evolved form, it was still a really good weapon. So it's fun that the best weapon without an evolution also now has an evolution, which might make it the best item for me, or my favorite item, after I see exactly how much damage it does. And we got a 3 carrier chest. Lucky. I believe, yes, this is the evolved rune tracer. I would be able to show it off to you. No future. Explodes when bouncing and in retaliation. So I know it looks really cool. You get to see a fireworks display, which, while looking very pretty and flashy, will probably increase or decrease, I should say, the frame rate of my game significantly. But it's worth it for the fireworks and the damage, I would say, at least. See, we killed that elite so quickly. This is shaping up to be a very, very nice run. Okay, I probably will not be getting an evolved bird. The birds on their own, even when you don't evolve them at level 8, are still really good, so I'm not, like, regretting my decision at all, but it's too early to start being disappointed, but things aren't looking very nice. And if I get, like, a pentagram or like another really good weapon, then it'll probably be a better decision to give up on the rainbow bird. We got this candelabrador. I think I'll hang out here for a little bit to try and min-max my stats. Well, I'll take the spinach. The spinach is really good, just overall, because it increases all weapons stats by 10%, which is really nice. I could take a Santa water. That is another pretty good item. Plus, it would also benefit from the attract orb that is also in the map. I will be taking that, I think. I just need one more good passive, and then I'm off to get the attract orb. Upgrade our whip. A Tureki Su is also pretty good if you're bad at the game. Sorry. It is actually really useful. Probably especially in this level because it's so hard. A Pomarola might be good, but also the evolved whip already kind of covers what the Pomarola could do. You know what I'll get if it shows up? I'll get an empty tome, because that's really useful. It decreases the cooldown of every weapon, so that's really useful. Bracer's pretty good as well, especially for the Rune Tracer. And nothing else. So I'll hold off on that for now. Maybe I'll do a couple re-rolls if it turns out that... What the hell? Why is the Grim Reaper here? Wait, I have not seen this before. I have not seen that before. Why is the Grim Reaper here? You're not supposed to show up until 18 minutes from now. Okay, things are getting kind of crazy. But I am also very close to an evolved weapon. I can evolve either the whip or the Bible with this chest. I'm hoping for the whip personally, Nice. Okay. Because the whip has HP regen, which makes it another one of my favorite weapons. And it also has a lot of area damage as well. No, I'm gonna cut my potential future losses, and if the um, if the empty tome does not show up in the next level up menu item selection, I am just gonna take the Candelabrador and go for the Attract Orb. Because it's getting kind of tough, and I would love an Attract Orb because of not only its evolution of the Santa Water, but okay, reroll. I'll just take the Candelabrador, man. Unless oh! Oh! Right at the last moment it gave me what I wanted. Okay. I'm going to take the Candelabrador and make a beeline for the Attractor. Maybe I'll take the wings on the way as well, because that increases your speed, which is always pretty useful. We've got this nice fireworks display, making quick work of these. I have no idea what they are. These lizard knights. Man, this Rune Chaser is really good. And once I get the evolved Bible and like the Santa Water as well, oh man. I'm not saying I've won this because of the tendencies of this map, but you know, I'd be pretty confident. I do. The one fault of this run is probably the lack of the Rainbow Bird. If I just had the Rainbow Bird plus everything else, that would be the best. And I'd actually be 100% confident that I would beat this run. But it is what it is. And I'd say I have a decent chance of winning this run as well, so it's not too... It's too early. Oh, real voice reveal, by the way. It's a little too early to say whether I've won this or not. Oh my god, the dead end. I'm actually surprised that that my frame rate has not significantly dropped yet. I'm sure I guess there's not that many enemies on screen yet. Holy shit, it's Poseidon. I will kill him real quick to get the evolved Bibles. And then we will be off on our wings and Attract Orb adventure. Nice, we got the Unholy Vespers. very, very good item to have. I do realize that I have missed a chest to the right, but you know what, I'll just come back for it. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, here are the wings. Now I can zoom even faster through the waves of I don't know what these are anymore. No, it's called Vampire Survivors. Who's the vampire? I know there are vampire characters, but like, what's the vampire? What's the lore of this game, if any? I wonder if there is actually lore in this game. That would, if there is, I'd be interested to read up on it, because like, what the actual fuck? There's a dairy plant, a mad forest, and a library that are overrun with hostile creatures. And there's also the Green Acres, and I forget what the other one is called. That the whole gimmick is it's infested with poisonous plants. Yeah. Why does Dracula just kill us in the end? I think that's like my one complaint about this game, is that you don't get like a you don't get a victory screen. The run, if you complete a run, it literally just ends with you dying, and then it just says stage completed. So, not the most satisfactory congratulations for my troubles, but everything else is pretty great. And this doesn't really happen with this map, but you eventually get to a point where I should actually be cautious of where I'm walking. My health is a little low. If you can get to the point where this just becomes like a walking simulator and you can just stand and suck gems into yourself. Oh baby, that's when the real fun begins. And this game is only like $3 on Steam, so if you have like some extra pocket change, you got a very decent time killer on your hands. Grab this attract orb. Very useful for, especially if you're just walking. Yeah, for only $3 you can absolutely kill at least like 10 hours of your time. Oh baby, we got the level ups just coming in. Very nice, very nice. At this point I can just start clicking. Oh no, the golems are here. These are, we're closing in on the final battle. where it's just gonna be a whole bunch of those really big goblin, not goblin, golem guys. Oh yeah, we have a lightning ring. Evolved lightning ring, making us even stronger. And soon we'll have the attract orb, which will let us have the fully decked out setup that we've all been dreaming of. But this game, I think I have over I have at least 10 hours in this game. It's a great game to just kill like 30 to 45 minutes of your day if you're just bored. The only problem is, and this is like an actual like problem with the game that I don't really see how you could solve, honestly, but I guess you could just solve the problem by adding a bunch more items, but right now, even with like a bunch of new stuff and new item combinations and evolutions, this game still feels a little bit too solved. I mean, that's why I kind of stopped playing it. Because once you have everything, then there's not really a point to coming back. Because most of the time, I guess if you're playing on the dairy plant, then it's not as much this, but you need a very specific combination of things to succeed. And once you get that combination, there's like no difficulty. And I'm not saying that just standing around watching enemies crumble into gems at your feet isn't entertaining. But you could get a little bit of challenge in there, you know? I think with that chest and the evolved center water, we have gotten everything that we can get. Yes. And now the level up screen will only, from now on, give us coin bags and floor chicken. Either money or health, which is very nice. Yeah, like I was saying, once you play this game enough, there's not really... Like with other roguelikes that I've seen, not that I've played pretty much any aside from this, but with things like the Binding of Isaac, I feel like even after you get 100% in the game, there's still a lot of replay value from time to time. Like, just do a run for fun or whatever. But with this, like, once you get all the items and see what all the evolutions are, it becomes a lot less interesting. But that's just me. I don't really know what other people think. But I am glad that they are still updating this game and making it interesting to come back to from time to time. And this game, with all that I've said about it being like a little monotonous once you've gotten everything, like the $3 for 20 plus hours of fun is very well worth it, man. It's just that it could be a lot better. That goes for every game, but I feel this game especially as a roguelite I would love for this to be just a game that I can just play to kill time without when I need some time killed. But it's not quite at that stage yet. They are adding a bunch of new items, which I will probably try and see what they are in the next episode. But for now, I just went for a vanilla run. I did see what the Evolved Rune Tracer did. That was cool, but yeah, next episode is where I'm really gonna get to the new stuff. I'll see what everything that is new that was recently added was. And I'm sure that will be a lot of fun. I mean, just coming back to this game and just doing a regular vanilla run has been pretty fun too, but yeah, this is a really good like comfort game to just, if you're just bored, haven't played this game in a while, you can just come back to it and kill like an hour of your time. I think that's a worthy time investment. Ooh. I believe these are like the second to last type of enemy. These chimera looking things. And then I believe at around 28 minutes is where the huge golems that we saw as just like a one-off boss are just going to be the regular enemy from now on. But you know, this setup has the even pretty strong enemy, not even really touching the Bibles even, so I'm feeling a little bit more confident in our win, but you never know what could happen. I'm really excited for these new weapons because I've heard that there is a character whose main weapon are a bunch of cats, and that seems adorable. I'm definitely going to try and unlock that, see how I can unlock those, and we'll try out the new character next episode. But yeah, so far the rune tracers have gotten everything under control. We got our thunder loop zapping enemies. We got the holy pool of water surrounding me. And we got the Bible's force field. And the whip as well. Okay, 28 minutes. Here's the point where things start getting a little scary. These enemies are closing in. They are touching the Bibles. Not getting through them, thankfully. That's very nice. I think everything is holding them off for now, but we'll see what happens when the Iron Giants show up. The giant golems. I may have to start dodging again once they show up. It'll probably be a close game. So, even though everything looks fine now, see these golems. These golems, man. Here we go. I gotta start schmoving. It seems that the Bibles are still holding them off pretty well. Of course, the Santa water is really helping. The Labora. I think for situations like these, you just move in a circle. The whip also attacks upwards, so we'll have more room to go upwards than downwards. We have 20 more seconds left, but the golems are very much closing in. The end of the last like 30 seconds of this map are always very scary. But I think with 4 seconds left, we will be able to close it out. And the Reaper has come for us. I do have a quick revive. Level up again? No. Do I have another revive? I think I might. No, I don't. But that was pretty great. Oh, we have 4 unlocks. We evolved the Rune Tracer. We got to level 60 in the dairy plant. We filled 60 entries in the collection, and what did we do? We unlocked hyper mode for 3 normal stages. The Bone Zone, another new map. I will probably try that next episode as well with the new character. But with that, it is the end of this episode of Vampire Survivors. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I will be doing more star grinding with Strongloves in the future, but for now I just decided to play some Vampire Survivors. Had a lot of fun, and with that, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or an evening whenever you watch this, and I will see you for more Vampire Survivors in the next video. See ya.